Hi, I'm Shelton from Canon Medical Systems. MRI is complex, but simple explanations behind the latest MRI methods are always good to know. When doing three-dimensional imaging, scan times are long. Since MRI was first used clinically, there have been efforts to shorten this scan time. Let's talk about reducing scan time using fast 3D imaging for 2 minutes. 3D MR imaging is useful because the resolution in the third direction is so much better than with slice selection. But the cost of performing phase encoding in 2 of the 3 directions is a comparatively long scan. Many different techniques have been proposed to lower the amount of data acquired, which directly reduces scan time. But reducing data brings trade-offs depending on what and how much data is skipped. In other good-to-know additions, we've presented a variety of ways to undersample case space and to recover lost information from that undersampling. But Fast 3D is a basic method that does not require any special reconstruction tricks or artificial intelligence. As you may recall, case space is a 3-dimensional matrix of data that's acquired during an MR scan, and it represents the image to be reconstructed. But rather than being the image of the anatomy, case space is the corresponding frequency information comprising the image. It is the Fourier transform of the image. This 3D case space data matrix holds information about the final image, not in a pixel-by-pixel way, but based on the frequency components of the image. The middle part, or center of the data matrix, holds the most power or total signal, and describes general shapes, signal intensity, and contrast within the image. Moving toward the edges of the matrix, the data has decreasing intensity and describes higher frequency events like sharp edges and other abrupt changes between neighboring image pixels. Many different acquisition techniques exist, each using unique ways to undersample this 3D case-space data to reduce overall scan time, and each with its own trade-offs between time, resolution, and signal-to-noise. One version of the Fast 3D technique simply skips the data at the very edges of case space. It does this by acquiring for each phase encoding step a frequency encoded line or lines of data from within a cylinder or ellipsoid inscribed within the 3D volume. By skipping the outermost lines of case space and just filling them with zeros instead, the overall acquisition time can be greatly reduced without losing much overall signal. Using this technique, for example, a high-resolution 3D MR cholangiopancreatography scan might be reduced from 6 minutes to 3 minutes. If you want more information about how Fast 3D in all its different versions is implemented, click on the link and download the attached Good to Know document. You'll find additional information, answers to some questions from the field, user tricks, and best practices. And if you like this video, subscribe to stay tuned for more simple explanations that are good to know.